Today concept is environment. Environment. What do you mean by environment? So mass definition. Environment is nothing but it is a combination of software plus hardware. It is a combination of software plus hardware. Just we can say software Windows 7 plus hardware computer. So that is called Windows 7 environment. It is a combination of software and hardware. That is called Windows 7 environment. Windows 7 operating system we are installing one computer, so that is called Windows 7 environment. There are this is the mass definition. Actually, environment is nothing but it is a combination of three layers. One is presentation layer, business layer, database layer. Environment is nothing but it is a combination of three layers: presentation layer, business layer, database layer. What is presentation layer? We will discuss now. This is the Gmail application. This is the Gmail application. We have username, password, sign in button. Username, password, sign in button. So this is the application. Presently we are viewing the application. So that is called presentation layer. Presently we are watching this application. We are viewing this application. So that is called presentation layer. Presently I am viewing. Presently we are viewing this application. View. Presently we are viewing this application. So that is called presentation layer. Presently we are watching that application. So that is called presentation layer. After viewing, I am entering username. I am entering password. I am entering username. I am entering password. I am clicking on sign in button. So this is called business layer. Some action I am performing on this application. I am performing some actions on the application. I am performing some actions on this application. So that is called business layer. I am entering username. I am entering password. I am clicking on sign in button. Some action I am performing. So this is called business layer. After performing this action, it will open our mail. It will open our mail. So this is called database layer. This is called database layer. Environment is nothing but it is a combination of three layers: presentation layer, business layer, database layer. So this is the database. Our mail, inbox, sent box, spam, everything it will show you. So this is database layer. Environment is nothing but it is a combination of three layers: presentation, presentation layer. Presently we are viewing the application, so that is called presentation layer. Business layer, we are doing some operations, some actions on that application, that is called business layer. After performing the action, it will open one database, so it will retrieve the information, that is called database layer. Environment is nothing but it is a combination of three layers: presentation layer, business layer, database layer. Any doubt, ma? Simple definition. Any doubt, madam?
No, that's okay. I understand. Yes.
Okay, great. There are four types of environments. One is standalone environment. Environment. Standalone environment. Or we can say one tier architecture. One tier architecture. One tier architecture. ARCT architecture. Second one, client server environment. Or two tier architecture. Web environment. Or three tier architecture. Distributed environment. Or entire architecture. There are four types of environments: standalone environment or one tier architecture, client server environment or two tier architecture, web environment or three tier architecture, distributed environment or entire architecture. There are four types of environments, right? What is standalone environment? We will discuss. There is meaning. It is a one tier architecture. Client server environment, it is a two tier architecture. Web environment, it is a three tier architecture. Distributed environment, it is a entire architecture. Right. First we will discuss standalone environment. Standalone environment. Presentation layer, business layer, database layer. Three layers will reside in only one tier. Presentation layer, business layer, database layer. Three layers will reside in only one tier. So that's why it is called a standalone environment or one tier architecture. It is a single user application. It is a single user application. Presentation layer, business layer, database layer. Three layers will reside in only one tier, one window. So that's why it is called standalone environment or one tier architecture. It is a single user application. Three layers will reside in only one tier or one window. So that's why that is called standalone environment or one tier architecture. Standalone environment or one tier architecture. Best example, VLC media player or Windows media player. So for example, this is the Windows media player. So presently I am viewing this media player. So that is called presentation layer. Presently I am viewing this application. So that's why that is called presentation layer. After viewing the application, I am adding one movie. Some action I am performing. That is called business layer. So after adding the movie, it will play the movie. So three layers, three actions. Presentation layer, presently I am viewing. Business layer, I am performing action. Database layer, it will retrieving the information. It playing the movie. So three layers will reside in only one tier. Presentation layer, business layer, database layer. Three layers will reside in only one tier. So that's why that is called standalone environment or one tier architecture. One tier architecture. Only single window we are doing 3 operations. Presentation layer will be there, business layer will be there, database layer will be there. Only single window we are doing all activities. So that's why this is called standalone environment or one-tier architecture. Next, best example VLC media player. Best example VLC media player or Windows media player. Next, client server environment or two-tier architecture. Two-tier architecture. Client to server. Presentation layer will reside in one tier. Database business layer will reside in same tier. This is called client. Database layer will reside in other tier. DBL, database layer. This is called server. So client server environment. This is one tier, this is one tier. It is a two-tier architecture. Client server environment. This is client, this is the server. Best example college environment. Best example college environment. College environment. In the principal room, we will keep server, and from principal room, we will connect with the number of clients like computer lab, chemistry lab, physics lab, and different labs. We will connect with connection with through LAN. Through LAN, we will connect with that server. So here is no internet connection required. So if it is server is located in principal room, through LAN we can access that application without any internet connection. Through LAN cable, through LAN cable we can access that application. So that is called client server environment. So there are two applications made up in the real time. There are two types of applications. One is client server application, second one is web application. Client server application means without internet connection we can access that application. So that is called client server application. Web application means compulsory we need internet connection. We need internet connection. We need internet connection. That is web environment. So client server environment is nothing but presentation layer, business layer will reside in one tier, database layer will reside in other tier, client to server. Based on the server capacity, we can connect the number of clients. Based on the server capacity, we can connect with the server number of clients. Okay, right. Next, web environment. Web environment. Web environment are three tier architecture. Presentation layer will reside in one tier. Business layer will reside in another tier. Database layer will reside in another tier. Three layers will reside in three tiers. Three layers will reside in three tiers. Presentation layer. This is called client. Business layer. It is a application server. Yes, yes means application server. Database layer server. Presentation layer, business layer, database layer. Three layers will reside in three tiers. Three layers will reside in three tiers. Madam, are you there? Madam, 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 are you there? Three layers will reside in three tiles. This is the web environment. This is best example for IRCTC. IRCTC is the best example. IRCTC is the best example. T layers will reside in three tiers. Presentation layer will reside in one tier. Applications or business layer will reside in another tier. Database layer will reside in another tier. Three layers will reside in three tiers. So best example IRCTC. Why I am taking IRCTC? IRCTC is the Indian government site. So only India people only will access this site. So only for this 100 crore people per se they will keep one application server. So only three tiles will be there. Only three tiles will be there. So that is the reason we can say web environment or three tile architecture best example is IRCTC. Distributed environment. The last one distributed environment. Distributed environment or entire architecture. Presentation layer will reside in one tier. Business layer. This is client to AS1. Business layer AS2. Business layer AS3. It is the entire architecture AS3. Application server 3 like AS4. So business layer AS4. Last one database layer server. This is called distributed environment. Presentation layer will reside in one tier. Business layer it will distributed. So business layer it will distributed. Why? Because so best example Google. Best example is Google. Not only India people, not only UK people, worldwide people will access this application. At a time, if you access only one site or one server, one application server, it will be very busy. So that time it will open very slow. So that time some people will connect with this server. 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 So load is distributing. Load is distributing. So application performance is very good. Load is distributing. Application performance is very good. This is distributed environment or entire architecture. So based on the clients, based on the customers, they will increase the servers, application servers. That's the reason we are saying it is a distributed environment. Based on the population, they will increase the servers. Based on the population, they will increase the servers. That's the reason we are calling it is a distributed environment or entire architecture. So this is the environment class. There are just two types of applications. One is client server application, second one is web application. Client server application means without internet connection we can access that application. So the type of applications called client server applications. Next, web application. Web application means compulsory we need internet connection, then only we can access that application. The type of applications is called web applications. There are two types of applications. Okay. All right. Next concept, software development models. Easy concept, simple concept. Last concept in testing, software development models. or simply we can say SDLC models. So SDLC models. Models are procedure or approach or process. We can say any name. Madam,
Yes,
you know how to prepare chicken curry? You know?
I know.
Yeah, tell me. Your process, tell me actually.
Like I used to on the gas,
Mm,
put the cooker, heat the cooker,
mm,
I put the oil on it, put the chicken pieces,
mm,
put the spice,
mm,
onions,
mm,
and then you have to stir
mm,
and wait to cook.
mm. Finally, we need to add some masalas, right?
Yeah, I did add that spice.
Okay, right. So that is the chicken curry preparation. So you prepared some process, you followed some process. I will follow
Yeah,
another process. UK people, US people will follow another process. Australia people will process another process, and Nepal people will process another process. Pakistan people will follow another process. So final preparation, final output is chicken curry, but
yeah.
different people. In my home, my sister will follow one process. I will follow one process. My mother will follow another process. My wife will follow new process. So final output is chicken curry, but they will follow different processes.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like whenever you are working with any software company people will follow some process. While developing the application, they will follow some processes. So that process is called is SDLC models, SDLC approaches, SDLC processes, SDLC processes. So each and every software company will follow one unique process. Each and every software company will follow one unique process. There is no common process for all the companies. There is no common process for all the companies. There is no common process for all the companies. Each and every software company will follow different processes. There is no common process for all the companies. There is no common process for all the companies. Each and every software company, they will follow one unique process and they will develop the application. So just you should remember only one thing. Number of times I will repeat you only one thing. There is no common process for all the companies. Each and every software company having own process. Final output is project developing only. Final output is project development only. But each and every software company will follow different process. Final output is project only, but each and every software company will follow different processes. Today concept is SDLC models, software development life cycle models. So today first model. So there is no common process for all the companies. There is no common process for all the companies. Each and every software company, they will follow unique procedure and they will follow that unique procedure and they will develop the application. So today I will teach you some different models. Some companies they are using, some companies not using. So I can't say exactly it is using, exactly not using. I can't say. Who knows which company following this process, which company is not following this process? They will not tell openly. Okay, they will follow different process based on the customer requirements, based on the project type. They will choose the models or approaches or procedures. So that's the reason after course completion we are keeping some experience and we are getting jobs. We are managing our jobs very easy. Why? Because there is no common process for all the companies. So that's the reason we are keeping experience and we are getting job. After getting job also we are managing job are very easy. That's the reason. That's the reason we are keeping the experience and we are getting jobs. We are managing our jobs very easy. Why? Because there is no common process for all the companies. Each and every software company having own process. They will use that own process and they will develop the application. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Right. Today, first concept. So, if they want to develop any project, they will implement. They will implement 6 phases. One is initial phase, analysis phase, design phase, coding phase, testing phase, delivery, and maintenance. So, if they want to develop any project, they will implement 6 phases of software development life cycle. Initial phase, they will gather the requirements from customer. Analysis phase, they will analyze all the customer requirements. Design phase, they will divide the whole project into some modules. Coding phase, they will write the code. Testing phase, they will test the application. Delivery and maintenance phase, they will deliver the application into client environment. So these are the 6 phases. While developing the application, they will follow these 6 phases. If it is any model, any approach, any procedure, so they will follow this, they will implement these 6 phases. So now I will teach you 6 to 7 models. So each and every model, they will implement these 6 phases only. These 6 phases only. Initial phase, they will gather the requirements. Analysis phase, they will analyze all the customer requirements. Design phase, they will divide the project into modules. So coding phase, they will develop the application. Testing phase, they will test the application. Delivery and maintenance phase, they will deliver the application into client environment. All right. First model, waterfall model. Waterfall model. So if it is any model, they will implement these 6 phases only. No need to, once again, I will not tell. So if it is any model, they will implement these 6 phases only. Waterfall model. It is a, so when they will choose this model, whenever the customer having clear requirements, that time they will choose this model, that is waterfall model. When they will choose this model, whenever the customer having clear requirements, that time they will choose this model, that is waterfall model. Whenever the customer having clear requirements, that time they will choose this model. Whenever you are facing the interview also, that time they may ask you like, when will you choose waterfall model? Whenever the customer having clear requirements, that time they will choose this model, that is waterfall model. What are the advantages of waterfall model? Whenever the customer having clear requirements, whenever the customer having clear requirements, then that time they will choose this model. And what is the advantages? It is a simple model, low cost model, less time taking model, project maintaining and monitoring very easy, project maintaining and monitoring very easy. Disadvantages, we can't take new requirements in middle of the project. We can't take new requirements in middle of the project. That is waterfall model advantages and disadvantages. So whenever the customer having clear requirement, that time they will choose this model, that is waterfall model. Advantages, simple model, low cost model, less time taking model, project maintaining and monitoring very easy. Disadvantages, we can't take new requirements in middle of the project. Next, prototype model. When they will choose this model, whenever the customer having unclear requirements. Next model, whenever the customer having unclear requirements, then they will choose this model, that is prototype model. Advantages, we can take new requirements in any time. We can take the new requirements from customer at any time. At any time. At any time. We can take the new requirements from customer at any time. Whenever the customer having unclear requirements, that time they will choose this model, that is prototype model. So if it is any model, they will implement these 6 phases only: initial phase, analysis phase, design phase, coding phase, testing phase, delivery and maintenance phase. It is a unclear requirement. Whenever the customer having unclear requirement, that time they will choose this model. Advantages is we can take new requirements from customer at any point of time. Disadvantages. It is not a complete model. We can't say the red line. We can't say the deadline. We can't say the deadline. Time taking model and costly model. That is prototype model. Whenever the customer having unclear requirement, that time they will choose this model, that is prototype model. Advantages is we can take new requirements from customer at any point of time. Disadvantages, it is not a complete model. We can't see the red line, time taking model, costly model. Two models is over. Third one is evolutionary model. What is evolutionary model? Wherever you go, if it is any project to any software company, after getting the project, they will divide the whole project into some modules. They will divide the whole project into some modules. So that is called high level designing. So each and every module divided into some sub modules. After developing the application, after entire application, developing the application, we will do user acceptance testing. We will do user acceptance testing. We will do user acceptance testing. After entire application, developing the entire application, we will do user acceptance testing. User acceptance testing, presence of the user, we will do testing. If it is any model, so after developing the application, after testing the application in front of the user, we will do testing. So that's why that is called user acceptance testing. In the evolutionary model, each and every module divided into some submodules. Each and every submodule divided into some build value they will develop. Each and every build we will do user acceptance testing. That is evolutionary model. If it is any other model, we will test user acceptance testing total entire application. But in the evolutionary model, each and every build we will do user acceptance testing. That is the difference between other models and evolutionary models. Each and every build we will do user acceptance testing. Each and every build we will do user acceptance testing. Each and every build we will do user acceptance testing. Right. It is not a complete model, costly model, time taking model. Why? Because each and every time customer, if we say yes, this build is okay, then only we can take new build. Otherwise, just we need to take care of first build only. So each and every time he will say some objections. So once again we need to rectify the problem. Once again we need to do user acceptance testing. So each and every time it will take time taking process. And each and every time sometimes we will do some modifications. So it is a cost model. We can't see the deadline. It is not a complete model. That is evolutionary model. Next model, fish model and spiral model. Fish model and spiral model. Both are scientific model. Fish model and spiral model both are scientific models. Both are scientific models. Both are scientific models. That means highly risk-based models. Like example, rocket launch. Best example, rocket launching. Rocket launching. Highly risk-based models. Fish model and spiral model both are highly risk-based models. Rocket launching. So rocket launching, there is no trial sessions, madam. If you want to launch the rocket, there is no trial session. If you click the button, it will go. It will success or unsuccess, we can't say. So this is the model, very highly risk-based models. We can't say the deadline, and it is a cost models, and it is very just high professionals required. Just it is a highly risk based model, so professionals required, highly professionals required, and we can't say the deadline, costly model. So none of the Indian companies not encouraging. Very less companies they will choose these models, that is fish model and spiral model. Why? Because rocket launching, if you want to launch a rocket, we should spend near some crores of rupees. It will not be in lakhs or crores, it will be some thousands of crores they will invest for rocket launching. So it is a highly risk based model, so costly models, time taking models. None of the Indian companies not encouraging. Some companies, only very less companies, they will choose this models, fish model and spiral model. Next model, V model. Why we are saying V model? Verification and validation both we will do. Verification and validation both we will do. Verification means verification and validation both we will do. Verification means while doing testing, each and every phase in the HDLC, each and every phase output document is properly coming or not. Each and every role in the organization according to customer expectations working or not, they will do testing. So that's why that is called verification. Each and every role in the organization according to customer expectation working or not. Each and every phase output document is properly coming or not, we will do testing. So that's why that is called verification. While doing testing, each and every role working or not, each and every phase output document properly coming or not, they will do testing. So that's why that is called verification. Next, validation. After developing the application, each and every role according to customer expectation they work or not, each and every output document properly come or not. So they will do testing. So that's why that is called validation. Based on the customer requirement, each and every role in the organization worked or not. So based on the customer requirements, this application developed or not, they will do testing. So that's why that is called validation. Verification we are doing as well as validation we are doing. Twice we are doing testing. Twice we are doing testing. Twice we are doing testing. So in this phase, in this model, maximum 90% application is quality application. 90% is application, quality application. In this phase, output document is 90% is application is quality application. In this phase, 90% of the application is quality application. Verification we are doing, validation we are doing. Verification one time testing, validation is one time testing. Verification we are doing, validations also we are doing. Twice we are doing testing. In this phase, output document is quality document. 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 Okay. Last model, agile model recently came into market, that is agile model. In this phase output document is agile model. Sorry, in this phase output document quality product, that is V model. Next model, agile model. This is model recently came to market, recently came into market. So here this is the customer company tester developer. First, agile model. This is a new model came to market, that is agile model. So customer will say the requirements to company. First build information they will tell to company. Company people they will tell to developers. Based on the company requirements or customer requirement, they will develop the application. That first build information they will develop and they will sending to testing department. Then testers will do user acceptance testing. They will do user acceptance testing in front of the customer. If we say okay, then they will start the next build. These four members, they will sit in single environment. These four members, customer, company, developer, tester, four members, they will sit in single environment. So if it is any other model, it will take 30 days. So if it is agile model, it will take only 10 days. Within 10 days, we can complete this particular project. Within 10 days, we can complete this particular project. Within 10 days, we can complete this particular project. Within 10 days, we can complete this particular project. So in USA, some companies, max company, they are using this agile model. So customer, company, developer, testers, all people, they will sit in single environment. If they have any doubt on this part, they will rectify. On this part, they will discuss about that particular project or particular build. So on this part, they can take the decision and they can develop the application. There is no time waste process. If it is any other model, it will take 30 days. Only agile model, it will take 10 days. This is software development models.